Supremacy. So the biggest thing about Supremacy is you're going to have kinetic tremors as an option. First time that this has ever been an option on a sniper, wanting to test how many shots is required. And the thought here was that kinetic tremors typically procs at crit damage. For a weapon like a sniper where crit damage is really high, getting 3 extra free crits is going to be a pretty substantial boost to damage. I also went with rewind rounds so that I could try to maximize my shot to reload ratio, allowing me to get more shots off before having to reload and proc kinetic tremors as frequently as possible. All right, so testing this out on Carl here. 1, 2, 3. So you can see 3 shots got that off, and it does appear that unfortunately, doing about 27,000, the damage of kinetic tremors there is not proccing at the crit damage. So unfortunately, that is not the case, not giving you 3 free crits as we saw there. But one interesting note that I saw as I'm shooting here is that kinetic tremors is actually proccing rewind rounds so that you are not having to reload the way that you would normally have to. See, interestingly enough there, you see I just emptied the entire magazine, and though you should only be getting a fraction of your magazine back, because kinetic tremors is counting as multiple shots, you're actually getting far more refunded than you actually should. Let's just demonstrate that one more time. Yeah. Testing this one more time with Carl. We're critting about 27,000. Kinetic tremors are doing roughly 11 to 8, it looks like. But as you can see there, I just fired off the entirety of that magazine, and because of kinetic tremors, rewind rounds procced at full. There's 0 reloading having to be done. So interesting, you know, has some promise. Maybe if kinetic tremors gets buffed at some point, if it does in fact go to crit value for snipers, perhaps it would be better. Also, interestingly, I mean, so basically you're getting a free shot off, roughly it looked like, with the damage done by kinetic tremors there. And so it's maybe what, giving you 2 tremors per magazine, and so 2 out of 6 is giving you roughly a 33% increase in damage. Probably better off going with something like bait and switch, but I will try to see what happens with enhanced kinetic tremors. The description seemed to indicate that you would get faster activation, so perhaps you're going to be able to get it off every 2 shots. We'll see. But for now, definitely kinetic tremors not really looking like the way to go on its own. All right, testing timing between enhanced kinetic tremors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's about 4 seconds maybe there. Let's try this one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so my takeaway here is that while kinetic tremors is fun, it's no longer broken with rewind rounds to fully refill your magazine every time. And theoretically, the ability to do that extra damage on the tremors, you know, every 2 shots, that's theoretically it's nice, but the internal cooldown of about 4 seconds is going to make it so that you're not realistically able to get off the damage that you would be able to put off with something like bait and switch. You might still want to go with rewind rounds, only because it helps you to not have to reload. Honorable mention is rapid hit. But yeah, really, if you want to go with damage on a sniper, it's probably not going to be kinetic tremors, unfortunately, at this point.